Conflict. What's your feeling about conflict? Have you ever been in a conflictual relationship? Or is it something you completely avoid? Any sort of conflict, run for cover, hope someone else will resolve it for you? Or just say nothing, and hope to goodness that horrible feeling of there's something here between us and I just can't figure it out. This is Mary Scott. I thought I'd talk about conflict. I think it's one of those things that, look, it's fair to say probably 80, even more % of the community, the population, do not want a part of. Conflict is confronting. I think when you have to bring something up with someone, be it a partner, be it a work colleague, a friend, that you know is going to be conflictual, oh my goodness, you've got that feeling in the pit of your stomach. You just feel so uncomfortable. How am I going to say this? I personally feel quite sick. My heart beats so fast, I can feel it in my chest. I know, oh my gosh, I don't like this. I'm really uncomfortable, out of my comfort zone, I guess, as well. However, it's been my belief for some time that it's always good to be willing to resolve. Now, conflict's interesting because it could have resulted from some feedback you received. It could be that someone wrote something on social media or whatever it could be that you feel very uncomfortable with. Now, I personally, I welcome feedback. Do I always like it? No. Do I always feel it comfortable? No, I don't. Like I said, my heart beats very loudly. It's like everyone can hear it. I sometimes catch myself holding my breath. However, what I can tell you is that I'm always willing to resolve. And I think that's so important. You have to be willing to resolve. If the parties involved in the conflict are not willing, there's never going to be a win-win. And I think the other thing is that in order to resolve any sort of conflict or misunderstanding, there has to be an agreement that we will speak truth here. And that's not always easy. And when I say that, I mean, it's hard to say sometimes what's on your mind or what's in your heart, because usually this conflict is with a friend, business partner, something like that makes it even more tricky to bring it up. And what I've noticed over many years is that most people avoid it. They pretend that there's nothing happening or there's nothing going on between the two parties. And I have to say that in my life, I am the person that lifts up the stone to see if it's all sorted. Because I want clarity in our communication. And I'm just reiterating, do I always like it? No, I don't. I have mostly found the outcomes to be positive. I've had some outcomes that have just been simply impasse. Just had to leave it, walk away, move on. However, I believe with the majority of conflicts, it's really about just working through it together, either face to face, on the phone, whatever is good for you. That's important that you do it. The willingness to resolve will always hold you in good stead. And remember to breathe. And remember that you're only expressing your opinions. You're not saying you expect the other person to take that on as their own. You're just expressing your opinion. So be willing to work through whatever comes up. And sometimes that's tricky. And I agree, sometimes you need mediation. And that's okay. I want today to give the message, though, you have to be willing to resolve both parties in the conflict and be prepared to say what's on your mind or in your heart. So give it a go. Subscribe to my channel. Be sure and like. Be sure and give me feedback. And give me feedback about your conflict, how challenging it's been for you. This is Mary Scott, and thanks for watching.